Hello, everyone. My name is Gertrude Miller Russo. Welcome to the one-on-one podcast, well, one-on-one conversation, actually. And I'm with, who's my guest?
The one and only AGM.
Addison Miller.
My God, you really wearing that mask? You wear it around town too?
No, I don't. Not anymore. Screw that. We rebelling, boy.
All right, good. Thank God. I mean, even if you're wearing a mask, it's not going to protect you from this virus in any way.
I mean, people say like one thing after another, and that's how it goes.
I don't know. Every expert says one thing. It's a 50-50. You see Dr. Oz, you're fine. Just go out, keep your distance, wash your hands, everything's good. And then you ask someone else, oh no, it's the end of the world. Stay inside, lock your doors, shut the blinds.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Exactly. If you didn't know what was going on right now, you think it's a zombie apocalypse. If we're not too far away from, I said this to my friends the other day. We're not too far away from seeing cars just on the side of the road with their doors open, abandoned, everything's taken, people just abandoning this, everything, abandoning all hope.
You ever seen the movie, The Book of Eli with Denzel Washington?
No.
It's an apocalyptic movie and post-apocalypse movie. And one scene that kind of sealed it was little shopping cart, woman, homeless clearly, books. She gets robbed of them. And these people are the people who are robbing her. They're desperately trying to find the Bible because they're such a terrible mental state to the point where they'll believe anything. And if they just have that Bible right there, the person who wants it, he can control the public. He can control the public because of what that Bible says right there.
I mean, I've seen I Am Legend with Will Smith. You ever seen that one? Yes,
I have seen it. That's
what I think we're heading in right now. I don't know. How long do you think it's going to be until everything slows down a little bit with this?
So real quick, for the audience, so if you guys have been living under a rock, unlike this guy, he's been living under a very, very nice cave, to be humble.
It's homey, it's cozy, right?
It's very cozy, that's right. I would say coronavirus has been taking some recent turns, just to say the least.
Drastic turns.
Yeah, he and I have been kicked off our campuses, high key or low key. You technically lost your job.
Nah, but just it's on hold. It's supposed to open 2 weeks or something. I just don't. It's weird. I didn't see any of this coming. Everything's being shut down. Soon airlines are just gonna be all shut down. Trains. Once that goes down, all right. Now we're in a hellhole.
And if you guys haven't seen them in the first podcast, I think it was episode 4, something like that. This is my good friend Addison Miller. He and I have been friends since middle school, but our friendship really grew in high school. And this guy has just been growing into a comedian and just overall entertainer, making people laugh wherever he goes. It could be picking up a ticket from a movie theater, and then you could just strike up a conversation with the employee and then make him laugh or something like that.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah,
many times.
And then now I think the main thing you could do with conversation is with hand sanitizer. You know how I picked that up? I'm in the elevator. I'm stuck with the guy and we're going down same direction. I take the hand sanitizer. I'm like, hey, you want some hand sanitizer? I'm like, yes, I would. Thank you very much.
That's a new thing now.
Yeah.
Everyone. I don't know. I saw somebody selling Lysol in Times Square the other day. The spray Lysol for the air and stuff. And he's spraying Times Square. He's like, I'm fixing Times Square. He might have been on crack or something. I don't know. But, I know now's the time. People selling toilet paper illegally. You can make mafia movies out of, selling toilet paper, paper towels, everything. Have you seen what Walmart looks like? Shelves are empty. People are fighting. It's like Black Friday every day. People are fighting over everything. And it's just things you never thought, they could run out of. However, Dasani water.
I heard that's crack.
Yeah, there's cases of it left. No one wants to buy it. No matter how bad things may get, Dasani will always be on sale. Poland Springs gone. Essential water gone. Smart water gone.
Condoms gone.
Alcohol gone. Liquor gone. The liquor stores are making a lot of money. But what's his name? De Blasio said all city businesses that don't serve food must close. All the bars that just serve alcohol, they have to close. So now, people aren't gonna, now you're gonna have people not making any kind of money, no income whatsoever.
Right.
And now, this is really gonna turn into a real, hellstorm for a lot of people now.
Then maybe you can do your underground business. Maybe you can run a speakeasy here.
Here, at the bar,
maybe. A bit of
I don't know, I gotta get used to that thing. I never actually, anytime I actually try to use the bar, we end up, just coming over to the couch or in the other room. I actually gotta use that bar.
You know what's very interesting? You you don't smoke cigs, but you live on Marlboro Street.
Yeah, no, Marlboro Street. Everyone loves my street so much. It's just like anytime I'm like, yo, where do you live? I'm like, Marlboro Street. They're like the cigarettes? I'm like, yeah. They're like, that's dope. They don't know how to say it. It's like, what are the odds? That's the street name.
How much of a running joke has that been for the past 20 years of your life?
Oh, ever since I lived here. And the best part is, I've never seen a Marlboro cigarette case just in the street. It's always a Newport or some other brand. It's like a little revolution going on. No one wants to smoke their own street.
Now, well, now that you're if you guys don't follow this guy's social media, this guy is not, how would I say it? You're not rattled by this whatsoever.
No, not at all. Not at all. I honestly, you got to make time.
Yeah, sorry.
Anybody who doesn't want to poke fun at this in some sort of way, that's the only way that's the only thing that's getting everyone by this right now. You can't leave your house. You can't do anything. What little comedy never hurt. You hear people saying, this is not time to joke. This is very serious. Please. Not everyone's going to get it. We're not all going to die. We got to laugh about it some way. Seriously. You know how many Walking Dead GIFs I've seen on the internet? People.
Oh, you say GIFs?
Yeah, GIFs. Or what are they?
I say GIFs.
GIFs?
Personally.
Is that the right way to say it?
Well, my mentality when I say GIFs is from the word gift. So therefore, I'm like, okay, so that's my validity from that word right there, gift.
Gift. GIF just sounds more like Jiffy. I don't know.
Oh, the peanut butter.
Yeah, Jiffy. Yeah, exactly. Or Jiffy Lube.
I'm sure people can use some lube right now because they're just staying at home with their wives and stuff.
Unless, no, I actually have a few friends that have some pre-existing health conditions, so they're not able to see their boyfriend or their girlfriend or whatever. Because if they contract this thing, they're gonna go right into the hospital. Seriously, coronavirus. It's ridiculous. And I didn't realize it. This is what is it called? COVID-19?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. There's a lot of other variations of coronavirus, like the common cold. That's a form of coronavirus.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. But it's all around us anyway. It's just that this COVID-19, it seems to be the biggest thing. And what happened? Some guy ate bat soup, and that's how this whole thing spread?
Is it? I was just under the assumption that it started because of some weird Chinese stuff out in Wuhan.
Well, like the Umbrella Resident Evil type stuff going down over there?
Possibly.
I don't know.
You don't know what's going on with the Chinese government over there, dog.
You're right. No one does. It's all, hush hush over there. It's hush hush everywhere though. But Italy on shutdown, the whole country just completely on lockdown.
Speaking of that, actually, so one thing that maybe you haven't noticed, one thing that you and I have in common though, both of the countries where our families originate from are under really critical situations with ridiculous. Coronavirus. So have you reached out to your family members in Italy, assuming you do contact them or something?
Yeah, they're doing okay. They're just staying inside. However, I don't know if you saw that viral video of everyone singing on their balconies.
I've seen recorders, I've seen trumpets, but I haven't seen that specific video.
Yeah, this whole community. I forgot what town it was, but they all they went on their balconies and they all sang, in unison.
I like that.
A big song. People got to you got to get by this somehow. Seriously, in LA, you can't have a crowd over 250 people, I think.
In the next coming weeks, it's going to be less down to 20.
Yeah, I know.
Take a zero every time.
Everything. At restaurants, everyone's spaced out, every other booth.
That's right. But then Vince McMahon was such a savage about it.
Yeah, I know.
Still continue WWE.
No, it's still going on. We're going to do it tonight, whatchamacallit, 316 Day. It's going to be done at the Performance Center. And Stone Cold's going to be there. No crowd, nothing. Just empty seats, just a ring, him in there. They did it for SmackDown last week, too.
No fans.
Yeah, no fans. Well, they're holding it in their Performance Center, which is their training facility in Orlando.
Yeah. Yep.
So no fans would be there anyway, but they put seats there to make it look like it would be an empty arena. I don't know. They went all out for nothing pretty much, but it was hilarious. You got Triple H out there on commentary, on the cameras. It was really funny.
How would you make profit off that if there's no ticket sales?
People are still watching it on the TV. Still got commercials.
Streaming services.
Still got the commercials.
But then it could be. Oh well, actually no. Tickets could be more though too. Especially for the really close-up seats.
Well, their biggest concern right now is WrestleMania.
Yeah.
April 5th, it's going to be down at the in Tampa, Florida, where the Buccaneers play.
Mm-hmm.
And Hillsborough County might be pulling the plug on it, despite whatever WWE wants to do with it. And I don't know how that's going to screw up everything, because WrestleMania, that's an international crowd.
Yeah.
You have people from all over the world. If people can't make it that weekend, if you remake the date,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have a lot of people who are saying, I can't go anyway. Like, this was like a once a year kind of gig. I can't just change it and say, oh, next weekend I'll do this. So it's going to screw up everything. I don't know how they're going to fulfill with this. But if it does get canceled, this is the first ever WrestleMania to ever get canceled. They've never really canceled shows except for like 2 catastrophes that have happened. Chris Benoit dying and Eddie Guerrero.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only times they did things, like they postponed, like
out
canceled.
of respect.
Yeah, out of respect. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially the Benoit one, they just canceled the show. But this would be the first show in 36 years that's gonna be canceled due to like a unknown virus.
Our parents are older than that.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy.
At least, you ever thought about COVID-19? It's a 19, so therefore it's not a minor. It's like...
It's an adolescent.
It's an adolescent
it's
disease.
Still going through puberty. That's what I'm saying. Man, give this a few more weeks. It's only going to get worse, though.
And it's going to turn to 21.
Yeah, seriously. It's just going to go crazy. The stock market's down. Ridiculous.
Invest in your hand sanitizer companies, folks.
Or those biotech companies. Right now, especially while everything's... Even Apple, everything's low.
It is very low. My dad lost $40,000 or something like that.
Just hold on to it. It'll go back up.
Yeah, that's what I like about the that's what I like about the stock market, because you can lose it clearly, but you can gain it easily, no problem.
Easily, just wait for this all to be done.
How do you think we're gonna, from a comedian's perspective, how can we recover?
How can we recover? Eliminate all infected. Just get rid of them. I don't know. It's very extreme. I don't know. It's not that serious. Everyone who's got it, they start recovering anyway.
They do, yeah.
Yes. So that's right. I mean, if we had airborne rabies, I would just say start getting rid of all infected. That's the infection I'm waiting for, because then I can actually start bringing out the hard wire. Hardware. Bringing out, barricading the doors.
You just want to live in like a live action
zombie movie.
Yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah. That's exactly what I want to do. That's what I was hoping. I was looking out my window when this all went down. I was looking out my window. I'm like, oh, please, let there be people like all screwed up out there, chasing after cars and stuff like that.
And your dad was egging you on from the back. Go, Addison, go. Imagine your thoughts.
Imagine. I'm waiting for the airborne rabies. I'm waiting for the airborne rabies, which would be very hard to get, but
Where would you barricade yourself?
Right here. I got everything I need. I got enough drinks. I got food. I got everything.
Where's your weapons? You ain't gonna do it with some kitchen knives that you use for your exotic Italian foods.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. My salad tosser won't help out in this situation.
Come on.
Or a salad bowl or something. Or
salad bowl.
Salad bowl. Nah, I got hardware. Don't worry about it, one son.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
I'll be fine.
Since I got nothing like that, I don't got like a piece in my place. So I would say my first answer would have been Dick's Sporting Goods or Walmart. Because, you ever notice in the back, they've got all this hunting equipment, all these guns and all that stuff in the back of Walmart. Our Walmart here.
Really? Even our Walmart?
They've got guns and all that.
Wow.
Yeah. And knives and all that.
Yeah, so there's too many exits. I don't want, look to the left, there's rabies. Look to the right, there's Ebola. I'm like, there's just every disease coming at you at once.
Then, okay, so I pictured it out then. Then I would say I would climb up onto the bike rack. The big old bike rack.
Oh, the one, like aisle 8?
Yes.
All the way in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
How are they going to reach up to me?
They're on rabies, bro. It's like basically being on bath salts. They don't care. They have super strength, super jump. They're going to run like crazy.
But Addison, I'm assuming that this is like a Walking Dead kind of situation.
Rabies, you can't assume Walking Dead. You got to assume Running Dead. Foaming at the mouth, just running after everybody, attacking everyone in sight. Seriously, gotta be even the people on the motor scooters. Like you rent at the front of the store.
So even the those little scooters have rabies. So technology somehow gets rabies.
Oh, Matt, what was that movie?
So the tires are like foaming.
There's actually a movie where all the vehicles and everything, they all come to life and start killing everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's called Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah, you ever see that? Oh, it's hilarious. All like the vehicles and like electronics come to life and just attack everyone.
That sounds like a Power Ranger theme.
I don't know. It was just
Maximum Overdrive.
It was just really creepy. It's like, these guys, they barricaded them. Spoiler alert. These guys, they barricaded them. It came out in the 80s. If you didn't see it already, it's your loss. if these people, they barricade themselves in like a gas station, and they start communicating with the trucks and stuff through Morse code. So they work a deal because they need fuel. It's ridiculous, but it's a good movie though. Imagine running from a 16-wheeler with no one driving it.
Like Optimus Prime trying to kill you.
Yeah,
or
it's actually
like
turning and everything.
Actually, speaking of what was it? Oh yeah, just audio check. How you doing? Like, you can hear me fine and all that?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Regarding Morse code, I actually found a video. I've been doing a lot ever since this outbreak. For some reason, I felt like, I should educate myself, through YouTube and all that. So I found a very interesting video. This Turkish woman.
Wait, you educated yourself through YouTube?
That's right.
That's the way to go. YouTube. That's the most valuable, not valuable, most resourceful source.
Resourceful, that's right. Because so I found the video, and the way she does is through whistling. It's like their Morse code. So like saying the thumb is a higher pitch and the pinky is a lower higher pitch, a lower pitch or something like that.
That is so complicated.
And with the tongue, it's like.
If they tried to communicate me through that, I'd be like, "What? You okay?
Yeah.
You okay?
Are you hungry?
Yeah. What's the matter with you? You all right? Like, get away from me. Give me that tongue." Weirdo.
French kiss in like public and all that.
Oh, speaking of that, the French too. There's people. That's a whole other country that's going down with this COVID thing.
Oh well.
People under 50 are getting hospitalized. But then again, they're very touchy. The French. You ever seen how they kiss? Everyone kisses with their tongue. And
I wonder if they really do like being personified with the French kiss, like always associate with it. Like they're always perceived as always romantic people, always sappy, all that kind of stuff.
What I always hated is everyone always told me French was like, that's the language of love.
Is it?
No, it sounds like they hate each other. Sounds like Hebrew. But,
I forgot you're Jewish.
Yeah, it sounds like Hebrew. I don't know, the most romantic language is definitely Spain.
Spain?
Yeah, that kind of Spanish.
Yeah,
and everyone, they always, say something, hola, señorita. It's always in like in a whisper, and they always like, they personify their T's very quickly on the tongue.
Or they do what you just did. This little squints, like
yeah. The little scowl swears.
I mean, you look like you could play honestly any fairer skinned.
Yeah, I know.
Like villain or like any one of them playboys in the movies, because you got the facial hair to go with it right now, and the fact that your hair is like a little flicked up, ready to go.
I'm ready anytime. I'll take any role. Honestly, I'll take extra work.
Me too.
Anything.
Yeah.
I was always thinking about getting into acting, but I just don't feel like going for auditions and auditions after auditions, because you see what this does to these people. They don't have any money. They're just sitting there. They're hoping they get this job, and like I don't want to be one of those people who's sitting there like, what am I doing for my life? If I've been doing it for 10 years and I'm not getting it, you're just, hoping one day I'll get that gig. One day I'll break. I'm going to get that big break. And there's people in Hollywood that have been there for 25 years and they're still saying one day I'll get that break.
They're trying to have sex to their way to the top. There's some stories like that because I asked it on Reddit. I got a decent amount of responses.
I could see it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Hollywood, yeah.
Screwing your way to the top.
Yeah, you're getting what is it? The Oscar, getting an Oscar or what's the other? A Golden Globe.
Golden Globe.
Yeah,
that's right.
Just have sex your way to the top.
Sex your way to the top. That's like a phrase of 2020 right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Trump should run with that. Sex your way to the top.
I wish we had the live audience, but Michael Massaria. That's right. I'm going to blast you too. Michael Massaria, Anthony Lulo. What's the word? Flaked out.
Yeah, not flaked out. They're busy. with all these classes being shut down, they got to. They got to do online classes, and Mike got called into work. So Stu Leonard needs the employees.
Can you give me your best Mike impersonation? Trying to help out a customer at a customer service.
Yeah, if anyone.
And she's like saying like, I don't like this broccoli because it's too frozen. There's some really ridiculous reason.
Well, what do you want me to do about it? Well, I don't know. Not my job.
I thought you were gonna say something left field like, I'm hungry.
He's not like that. The thing is, he always has to say something. This is what he regrets from high school, Mikey.
What?
He regrets the fact that he used to do all those sunny, yeah, hi guys, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He regrets that because after that, everyone thought there was something wrong with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone was treating him like, Mikey, are you okay? Like, I'm fine. What is it? Why does everyone keep asking me that? And now he hates everyone. He just walks around like, oh, everyone keeps asking me too many questions. I'm fine. And then, every day it's, AGM, I should have never said that. I should have never made those sound effects. Now everyone thinks there's something wrong with me. And like, even at work too. I'm like, oh, Mike, just change the persona up a little bit. It's not the end of the world.
He has a decent smile. Maybe he could pull that off.
Of course he does. Everyone's got a good, decent smile. Everyone I know has got a decent smile.
Everyone you know.
Yeah, he's got a decent smile.
Well, what about, should I blast anyone? Let me think.
Kind of blast. There's no holds barred on one-on-one.
Should I blast someone? I don't know. All right, I'll just do something from left field. I listened to Joey Coco Diaz for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, over the past
really?
Since the last podcast, I've been listening because you mentioned his name, and I'm like, this guy's okay. So one quick question: as a comedian, if you're at another comedy show, right? Can you almost anticipate where the joke's gonna go 90% of the time?
I would say the best comics, you don't know where it's gonna go. That's what I would say, because you got some guys who used to. I'm not gonna throw anyone under the bus, but you have a lot of guys who do repeat jokes and stuff like that, and like it's coming, and they change it up a little bit, but it's still going in the same direction as what it used to be.
So are you referring to like the Joe Rogan Carlos Mencia incident?
Kind of like that.
Okay,
but that's like more of like a stealing joke kind of a thing.
I've seen.
I'm just saying, jokes. Comics doing repeats, on repeat for like years and years and years, but they change it up every so slightly, but it still goes in the same, flow.
Okay, how about this? I'll give you a free joke to copy off of regarding coronavirus.
Okay.
So, what's the safest place in the world from coronavirus right now? You know what it is?
What is it?
It's North Korea. You know why?
Why?
You never let anyone in. You never let anyone out.
That is so true, but if someone's gonna get it, you kidding me? You don't think Kim Jong-un's sending people into South Korea to get his groceries and his Chuck E. Cheese, Happy Meals, and everything? Come on, he's got to get something. There's no McDonald's in North Korea. He's got to get someone to get his Happy Meals for him.
Or you go to north of China.
Don't go to the Chinese. No, we're not going to China for anything.
China.
Is South Korea okay? China, we love China. Is South Korea okay with this, or are they?
It's tough.
Is every country screwed up with this?
In Asia specifically, I would say it's going through a pretty rough patch right now. I'm gonna say that.
Just the entire continent. I know Japan isn't doing too well.
Yeah, they're the ones actually hosting the Olympics.
Yeah, it's not anymore.
I wanted to actually. I was actually very excited for the Olympics though, because you know why? They had skateboarding as an Olympic event.
Oh, like an X Games kind of thing going on. Really?
Yeah, they're gonna have rock climbing. An addition of sports, and they're gonna actually have Olympic baseball back for the first time for a while. So I just want to see all these additions of new sports. Also, they're gonna allow professional boxers to actually box at the Olympics. So like people like on Deontay Wilder's caliber or a little bit below can actually compete. But just wanted to see what happens though. But regarding the coronavirus though, yeah, Asians are getting a little bit tough though. And I'm not even addressing the Asians' experience here in America right now. Because I'm not going to lie to you, AGM. Coming back here from Buffalo to JFK specifically, I'm not going to lie. I did get some stares. And the vibe was just negative.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like that I wouldn't, I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, everyone's getting stared at. I mean, all my friends, not all of them, but like this girl I know, she goes, yeah, my coworker's Asian, but I don't think he has it. I'm like, not everyone's got it. Like, oh my God. Wait, you think everyone's got it?
No, I'm not going to say that. At the beginning, when this was all going on, of course, like it was somewhat valid to assume the Chinese person because that's all the facts that we had on. It originated from Wuhan and then nothing else. And then now this blew up out of proportion, out of nowhere.
Way out of proportion.
So in the beginning, I assumed Chinese, just to be honest with you guys and you. But then now I'm just like, oh, okay, never mind. This is just something I've never experienced in my life.
This is everyone.
And I don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest with you.
Like I said before, you ask one guy one thing, it's fine and dandy. The other guy, it's the end of the world. You don't even know. Even the experts, no one has a real answer. It's just everyone. I feel like everyone's just trying to keep everyone on, hush, mellowed out until things go down. But I don't think things are going to go down anytime soon. But
then when I hear about the stories about the Chinese government killing like American journalists or so-called experts vanishing.
Yeah, okay, we know what vanish. We know what vanish means.
Something finna go down.
Someone's getting whacked.
Exactly. Yeah, something's going down, and there's so many behind the scene details. Or actually, I forgot what it was. Somebody put this up on Joe Rogan podcast, or I forgot another podcast. Do you think coronavirus is a bioweapon? And I'm like, Oh, that's genius. Actually.
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Because it's not impossible to think like that, but a couple of days ago I was thinking about that, and I was like, I don't think so. I really do think it might have just been from someone eating something from an animal, and it could have just spread like rapid fire.
Why would you eat a bat?
Well, have you seen what they eat in China? They eat everything that moves.
I've seen this.
Everything that moves, they eat.
Bobby Lee made a really solid joke. He was like, in China, they eat everything. They ate a monkey shoulder. So you're telling me there's like a monkey without a shoulder? So he's like,
That's a good Bobby Lee. Wow. Oh my God.
His voice is so. He's like, so if Kalila, I'm gonna impersonate it, and then when you have. I can't do Joey Coco Diaz. He goes like so. And then
I used to be able to do it. I can't do it anymore.
Coco?
Yeah, I can't do it.
He actually seems like a very nice guy.
Listen, everyone. Last week, no, I can't do it. My voice doesn't do it no more.
One tendency I picked up from his comedy. He talks about his dick a lot, or the fact that he's really old. So he's like, I'm gonna that's it was like, how would it go? I'm 50. My dick can't do anything anymore. It's okay.
On Twitter. It's Monday, cocksucker. We're out there with slinging dick and getting ready. Happy Monday. Every Monday. He's just ridiculous. I love that guy to death, though.
Because he was on Mike Tyson's podcast, and I've never seen such a intimate side of Joey Coco Diaz.
Oh, he's very intimate. Have you ever heard his upbringing? And you could definitely go check it out on his podcast and stuff. But his he's from North Bergen, New Jersey. He's been all over this country.
But he grew up in New York City primarily.
He's been out on Long Island, shitload of times. But, seriously, like you never know with him.
And he was like, saying like, "Oh, there are hookers out there," and then they let you finger them for like $10 or something like that. I'm just like, wait, what? So it's like, this is the 80s or 70s and then New York City. And I was like, being in New York City myself, especially with all the laws regarding like sex and all that stuff now, and then indecent exposure here in New York State, I wouldn't be surprised. Like Coco's just like, with no panties on, just standing out there. And
we still got what do we have? We still got I think the Naked Cowboy's still doing Times Square.
Ew.
The Naked Cat. He's not really naked. He wears like a Speedo and like a tank top, red, white, and blue.
I don't want to see that though.
No, man. He's got a guitar. When Trump won when he won the election,
he started strumming his dick.
No. He got invited to Trump Tower. He went up in the elevator and met with Donald
Trump,
with the Naked Cowboy, with Steve Harvey too. It was a very odd meeting.
What your ass say? I don't want to get too loud on the podcast. I got to tone down the audio, but Steve Harvey's mustache just bothers me though, man.
Really?
And his teeth are just like, it's like he looks like a horse.
He looks like a horse. Steve Harvey, in my opinion, he's got the best face for TV. I know his teeth are perfect. That mustache is cleanly cut, and he's bald.
It's too bald.
No, it's that shiny bald that's like good for TV.
But I'm telling you, he's got no other hair beside his eyebrows, eyelashes, and his mustache. No other hair is on his body.
Yeah, that's fine. No one wants to see a hairy guy on TV anyway.
Well, I'll give you one.
Steve Carell is the only exception.
Uh-oh. Did the camera turn off? Oh, 1 second, guys. We'll take a break. And we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that's on me. But you guys still have the audio to listen to. And now you can look at our lovely faces.
Yeah.
All right, by the way, I was going to ask. It was actually kind of funny because coronavirus, right? And it's spreadable. Mm-hmm. I know. It's spreadable. Whatever.
Contagious, that's
what I meant.
Yeah, spreadable. Kind of like peanut butter.
That's right.
It's just very spreadable.
Jiffy
peanut butter. Or crunchy.
Sponsor us if you can.
Imagine. My God.
I haven't gotten no sponsors out of this though. I've got a partnership with an Instagram brand.
Really?
That's the most I've gotten.
I finally got a public Instagram now.
Yes.
At It's AGM.
What?
Yeah, it's a new one.
It's AGM?
At It's AGM.
It's AGM like that?
Yeah. It's AGM. Not with a Z, with an S too. Very, proper grammar. Trying to.
Are you gonna model your AGM logo after MGM?
Like the Grand, like the hotels? I don't know. I mean, if I ever got like if I ever got like a little endorsement with them, then yeah, absolutely. Then I have the freedom to do that and stuff. But yeah, and no, I would make my own logo, make it look nice, trademark it myself, get it notarized. You know what I mean? I want to make AGM a big thing. I gotta do one last wrestling show still too, so AGM will live on one last time.
When is it though? Is it the one
Well,
with the
now
very
with
racist cousin?
with all this, yes.
How'd that go down?
Oh no, it didn't happen yet.
Good.
It's
Good.
gonna be,
'Cause I didn't get to see it.
Gonna probably be going down in May.
Okay. I'll be
May,
back
June,
then.
most likely. On a weekend, obviously.
On the weekend. That's right.
No, I just gotta wait for all this, COVID thing to go down. It's just,
We have the TV on at the same time too, guys. Sorry.
yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Italy, not doing so well. Everyone's in hazmat suits and the gloves and the tube thingies that you collect all the bacteria in. None of these guys know what the hell they're doing. They're just trying to find an answer to something.
Hello. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, none of these people know anything in these hazmat suits. They're just trying to find something to get, to release to the public so they have something to work with.
Wait, where is your family in Italy from?
In Genoa, Naples, and Sicily.
All over the place.
Yeah, the Sicily one, the people from Sicily, I don't really talk to them really. I don't really see them that much. Like, they're in the States now.
Do you ask them for pizza? Because I love Sicily pizza.
I don't think they really eat pizza. I don't even know where they are right now. I don't know. Like my family's all spread out, but primarily Genoa and Naples.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I looked at maps so much when I was a kid.
Yeah, just to see where it's what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like, remember all those geography quizzes we would always do in elementary school or something like that? Yeah, geography quizzes.
Geography quizzes didn't hit me until middle school.
Middle school.
Like 7th grade.
7th grade?
It was actually my first year in college. I screwed up on one of my tests for bonus points. It was like fill in every state, just like as many as you could.
Yeah.
But I thought he just he labeled certain states.
Mm-hmm.
So in the Northeast, how all the states are very small, you can't really write in everything.
Like Rhode Island and all that.
Yeah. So there's lines connecting them. So I thought he just mapped those states out for me to map. I was like, oh, he just wants me to name these 7 states or whatever. So after I did that, he looks at me like, oh, come on, you don't know where Texas is or Oklahoma? I'm like, oh, I didn't know you wanted me to do. Oh, I'm sorry. He goes, oh, too late now. Still passed the class. I was good. But I felt like an absolute moron leaving the room, though. I was like, I don't like that guy thinks I don't know what half this country is.
What was the class for?
Meteorology, like weather and stuff. So and on the test, I'm like, it's Oklahoma City, but on the bonus, just the map of America. Nope.
I heard Oklahoma is an interesting place.
My dad's got history in a small town of Cushing, Oklahoma.
Cushing, Oklahoma.
He lived down there for a year for I forgot what he was doing. I think it was photography or something. But
Nice.
he literally lived in a very small house in the town and everything. Got to know the locals. He said it was like the same same crap every single day. He just
I appreciate the filter out the
yeah, of course. Just going to the bar, just doing whatever. One day he was in there and my dad's Jewish.
Yes.
So this was a different bar out of town. He's Jewish and like some girl was like, so you're Jewish? Yeah. That's great. You're the only Jew I've met.
Oh,
nice. My dad was like, okay, cool. Now he's getting like, this is weird.
It is weird.
So my dad's from New York. He's from Queens. He just went out to Oklahoma. They're playing like country music in there, and my dad's dancing like he's at Studio 54 in a stupid button-down shirt. Like an old white guy.
Like in the movies.
What's that? What's the dance? Doing the sponge. He's doing the sponge on the dance floor.
What the hell's a sponge?
From SpongeBob. Remember, you do the sponge. You do the sponge.
Oh man, no, I haven't watched SpongeBob in years.
SpongeBob takes Pearl to that date or that dancing place.
The episode, it does ring a bell at the same time though. No.
Well, long story short, everyone's dancing like crap. No one looks like they could dance. So then some girl goes up to my dad. She goes, "Hi, can I talk to you for a second?" Sure. He's getting all like all right, cool, girl, yeah. This girl goes, "Hi, I just want to let you know, you look stupid, and there's 2 guys over there at the bar. They don't like you very much, and they want to beat the crap out of you. Just for dancing like a moron to their 2-step, country, to their what's that guy's name? Hank Williams Jr. Whatever. So my dad goes to the bathroom. Luckily, there was a window in the bathroom. Just hops out. Jumps out, gets in his truck and just beats it. And as like in the movies, as he's pulling away, the 2 guys come out of the bar like looking for him. as he's going down the road.
Sounds just like a movie.
Yeah. Seriously.
The way you're explaining it to me right now. Because the fact that he actually escaped through the window, that's so movie-like right there.
Well, a lot of bathrooms don't have, a lot of bathrooms don't have windows anymore because of that kind of stuff. Because people would just order their meals and just, I gotta go to the bathroom, just leave.
Do you think it's encouraging more confrontational behavior then? If it's like that?
I don't know. This was the 80s, I think, Oklahoma.
Mm.
So yeah, and then my dad lived down there for a year or a year and a half. And then as he was leaving, one of his friends that he made down there.
Yeah.
So like he made a friend down there who was like 20 years old, like our age now, and my dad was like 30. So it was like, hang on, I'm like this kid was like, wait, I'm leaving with you. My dad was like, okay. I guess it was. So it was like the big thing. Like this kid was gonna leave the small town. He's going to the big city. He's going to New York City.
Right.
That's it. I'm getting out. I'm going to the big city. Gonna make something of myself.
Did he?
No. He they drove all the way back. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'll drive the whole way. Don't worry, y'all just sit there. He gets back in the truck with like his or some revolver. Uh-huh. My dad's like, get that crap out of there. We're going to New York City. The people don't walk around with the guns on their hips like that.
Wait, is it like the cowboy guns?
Yeah, he had like a big like a 45.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he was gonna bring it back to New York City driving.
What was he gonna do? Put up his best Dirty Harry impression?
Punk. Do I feel lucky?
What do you?
So they're driving, and they hit New Jersey, and like they see the city skyline, and he's like, "Oh wow, look at that!" And my dad's like, "Yep, look at that." As they're going into the I think it's what's the tunnel from Jersey into Manhattan? Is that the Lincoln Tunnel? Or the Midtown Tunnel?
They do sound familiar.
One of those two.
Let's just throw it up out there.
One of those two. And once he pops out on the other side into Manhattan on the West Side Highway, he's like, "What the hell? Whoa!" He starts freaking out driving because people are walking in front of the car.
Oh.
People are just turning. No one cares. He just welcome to New York. So my dad's like, "Hang on, just pull over." My dad hops in and just drives away. He's like, "I've never seen this before. People walk in front of the cars. They don't care. The traffic light says red, but people are still going. What's going on?" They literally came from like a Radiator Springs scenario, and now they're in Manhattan. From cars.
I love that movie.
The one blinking yellow light.
Or the you know what I like from Cars actually? I really like the soundtrack though.
Oh, like Life is a Highway.
Yeah. Oh, I like Life is a Highway. Or like the Star Town.
Life is a dream.
Or wait, how's it?
A dream. Great sound. Pixar nails it with the soundtracks though.
Yeah.
Always.
It's like but sometimes they don't get the stories right. It's kind of or just like the plotting because I feel like Disney has just been transitioning to too much PC, too much kidifying everything though.
So everything's going.
So peaceful and all that. I'm like, no, I just want some violence sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Because Pixar did own Pirates of the Caribbean. For the first one, I thought it was great though. I think it's decent violence, all the sword fighting, all that stuff.
It's Curse of the Black Pearl, right? The first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Dead Man's Chest. What? That's when it started to fall down for you. There was a lot of
I never got to see the other two though.
You mean the other like 4 or 5?
I never got to see Stranger Seas or something like that.
Stranger Tides.
Sorry. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of throwbacks though.
No, supposedly they're remaking it with Zac Efron as Jack Sparrow. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean doesn't need a reboot, right? Like it's still too young. Like you don't need a reboot.
Because the fact that a lot of movie companies don't feel compelled to remake bad movies, they feel compelled rather to remake good movies instead, or better movies. Like for example, remember Aragon?
Yes.
Imagine what that could do with like a lot more money, a lot better acting, quote unquote. It had a very solid like line, very solid concept. Or do you remember the movie Guardians of Gahul?
Yeah.
I thought the animation was great. Storyline terrible, but animation amazing.
Yeah, and what they could do in today's world with that would just be incredible. Mm-hmm. But like Pirates of the Caribbean, you don't need a reboot. You know,
that's a classic.
They're thinking about remaking Dawn of the Dead again.
What was Dawn of the Dead? What am I remembering?
Dawn of the Dead. It's a zombie movie. In the mall.
I'm always just thinking Zombieland with Woody Harrelson.
Oh, that's a hilarious movie. I loved it. I did not see Double Tap.
Oh, you didn't see it yet?
No, is Double Tap good?
I have not seen it.
It's the second one, yeah.
I haven't seen movies in a long time, AGM, to be honest with you.
Well, like Dawn of the Dead, the original one came out in 1978.
Yeah.
And the remake was in 2004. Now, both movies were actually really good. Both of them were good, but now they're thinking about remaking it for a third time. And like, you don't need another one of those. Like you said, what we need is bad movies being remade. We have like 6 different Texas Chainsaw Massacres out there. and that they're supposed to be like the first movies.
I don't think movies are being creative anymore. Though. Maybe you and I can like make a solid movie. Because you know what? I have a sketch idea from my Asian friend. She's half white, half Korean. And I thought about like, accumulating all of her experiences being a mixed kid and just making a skit out of it though. Make it a comedy sketch out of it.
She uses every side. Every personality comes out.
Yeah, because like one time...
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because remember, one joke I gave to her, I thought, you know what, that's actually kind of a decent concept to explore. Remember when Parasite won 4 Oscars?
Mm-hmm.
So I asked her during the podcast actually, check it out, episode 8, I believe. I asked her, this is just a joke, duh, but half of you got excited when you saw Parasite winning 4 Oscars, didn't you? And she's like, ah. So maybe I thought, what if she's half excited for everything? And I just do like I split the face or something like that, like Two-Face from Batman.
It's a very underrated character in the Batman series.
There's a lot.
Two-Face, very underrated. Was that the one with Jim Carrey in it? Well, no.
What are you talking about?
Two-Face from Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the movie he was in? Was that the one with Jim Carrey?
Which there's been a lot. This is definitely not Dark Knight, right? But way before for sure.
Now you got me thinking. I've only seen one Batman movie with Two-Face in it. I've seen a lot of cartoon ones with him in it, but
that's what it is then. I grew up with cartoon.
Oh,
Batman
the cartoon.
one.
That's why. Okay, I'm thinking of the George Clooney Batman.
Oh, that one. What is George Clooney? Like, what is he?
George Clooney. You ever seen him in the?
No, I know who he is, but it's just like his ethnicity and his last name doesn't really make sense to me. And it's like
he's loved in Italy.
And like the pretty boy Clooney, and George Clooney. It's just,
Women love him.
Women do love him. That's right.
For some reason, he's in that Nespresso commercial with Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito is very, very. I'm not gonna say underrated, but he should definitely be held to a much higher standard to the kids our age and like younger, because they don't, because I've seen a lot of Danny DeVito movies and a lot of them were voiced parts. And his work in Hercules as a little goat thing, I thought he was amazing.
He's hilarious.
And I thought to myself, I would love, if I'm not gonna do live action first, if I want to pursue acting, and I would like to, maybe you and I could get on together. I would love to do voice acting first for cartoon characters, because you know how what Robin Williams did as a genie, what he did, I would like to do that one day. Like a bunch of impersonations at one time. He's like, with Jack Nicholson, I think this is how it goes. He's like, all right, Sparky, this is the deal. You gotta do it like this or something like that.
I miss Robin Williams so much.
Yeah.
When I watched the other day, I watched Hook.
Oh, with
Hook,
Robin Williams.
Peter Pan all grown up.
Yes.
Classic movie. And I've shown it to a lot of my friends. Like, what's so special about this? I'm like, you don't understand Peter Pan, man. Like, you don't get it. He's not supposed to be grown up. He's like 50 now. And he's flying and beating up Dustin Hoffman as Captain Hook.
Oh, Dustin Hoffman.
He plays Hook in that movie.
I only know Dustin Hoffman from like the Miss Thing. You're trying to seduce me, aren't you?
Or Meet the Fockers?
Oh, I've heard that movie.
Yeah, with Ben Stiller.
Yep.
It's Ben Stiller's parents in the movie.
I know actually Dustin Hoffman primarily because of Kung Fu Panda, because he's the little master Shifu guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's Dustin Hoffman?
That's Dustin Hoffman. That's why I really like him. He's like, a real warrior never quits.
I love Dustin Hoffman. Him, Robin Williams. A lot of people got that big break in the movie Hook. I forgot who. A lot of actors got their big break in that. I forgot who though. Remember, I was watching a YouTube video.
Black?
No, he wasn't. I don't think he was in that movie. Oh, that's Kung Fu Panda, Jack Black. Yeah,
I like Jack Black in Nacho Libre actually.
Nacho Libre was good, but I loved him in School of Rock.
Oh, I've heard that movie.
That is a classic.
I've seen the Broadway musical though.
Yeah, that was good?
It was pretty solid. Last musical I went to when I was in East Middle High School, bro. Do you know if East Middle High School's canceled?
No, yeah, it's canceled.
It's canceled.
Supposedly all East Middle schools are like shut down for 2 weeks now.
Very smart. Very smart.
Everything. This is the apocalypse, Juan-san.
I mean, for me, this experience has just been like it's more about the xenophobia and racism that just cultivate out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And I haven't faced any of it directly in college because I would always joke about it or I would fight back. However, I can't imagine what those kids in East Middle High School, the Asian kids, are just going through right now. Because some of them might be foreigners, but they can't even speak English.
Just thinking about it, yeah.
Yeah, because I went through that same crap too myself. And
do you think there's gonna be like a thing with Asian people after this? Do you think people are gonna be like?
Well, I mean, Asian people are getting beat up and all that stuff. There's so many videos about it right now.
Really,
so.
from because of this?
Yeah, they're getting beat up. They're getting water splashed on them. It's crazy right now. There's too many podcasts about this, so I'm just not gonna talk about it because you guys can easily search up Asian podcasts. It's gonna be right up there. But the thing is that mine and your job is to entertain these people, obviously. And I thought bringing you in. I'm not saying he has him. So I thought the best idea was to bring him in because I thought he was gonna go off on this entire coronavirus situation. And I'm not saying you haven't, but that was my mentality. Like, oh, you should definitely get AGM on this.
Oh yeah,
because after I saw the Snapchat,
yeah, because I'm just
coronavirus.
Yes, I'm still going to the diner. Please, just sit me in the corner. Just get me away from those people. You know what's crazy though? I've never seen people sneeze in public and everyone just goes, like they're just going crazy. People's masks go up and everything. It's just waiters and waitresses are throwing the bill on the table. Like, here, you could have it like that.
It's a good advantage because, what was it? Cheaper plane tickets.
Oh yeah, and they're empty too. You got the whole plane to yourself.
So I lie down
on the you had a whole seat to yourself, right?
I had two. So I just sat down on my back with my feet lit up and all
the
that.
bed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just I mean, I know a lot of restaurants and everything. They're
losing so much money,
but they were promoting the hell out of their delivery. All their deliveries and stuff.
Invest in Grubhub, Uber Eats.
Everyone, bro. Those people still working. Like, I don't care. I'm still go to work. They don't care. They don't care.
It's a lot of money though, lost. But they're okay. So this is what you need to understand about business. Even though your business is losing money, that doesn't mean the other businesses are losing money. Like maybe it's like a
balance.
There's like a balance where one business, like the flight companies, all this, that they lose money, but the hand sanitizer companies, they go way up.
This is how things go. You'll see during. It's always cool during weird times to see what succeeds, what fails.
Yeah.
Like you'll see stuff that's when everything's normal is really good, but when crap hits the fan, it's just the other stuff goes up.
Yeah. Like
hospitals, I think they're doing phenomenal right now. They're overbooked. It's like going to it's like staying at the Omni. It's like staying at a hotel. You gotta check it. Actually, one time, NUMC,
yes,
the hospital. It's for those who don't.
I volunteered there actually.
Oh really?
Yes.
How'd that go?
I'll tell you the story after your story.
So it's the tallest building on Long Island.
Yes.
It's like
is it?
It's like our skyscraper.
Oh come on!
It's the tallest thing.
Well, you could see it for miles actually.
Yeah, you can see it from the city.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you can. So and Jones Beach, obviously. But I remember I walked in there my freshman year of high school. I walked up to the front desk and I was like, "Do you guys have an observation deck?" For a hospital. I'm stupid. It's a hospital, not like the Empire State Building. I'm not gonna go up there and see people taking pictures on the top of a hospital. What was I thinking? But I was being serious. Like, you guys have an observation deck? She was like, "No." But I still went up to the upper floor and looked out the window. It's really crazy.
When I was a volunteer, I worked on the 7th floor, and that was a pretty solid view of the New York City skyline.
Is it true that the 13th floor is where the crazies are? The top floor?
Let me see.
Because that's been a myth for Long Island. Like, oh, don't be crazy.
I'm not gonna go on. I didn't go on the 13th floor, but I think it was the 10th floor. That's where the psych ward was and all that stuff or something like that. Well, no, that's 10th floor, but it was somewhere in the 10s, I believe, and some things went down a bit. I can't say obviously out of respect for them, but
of course, I just heard them. Just the old Long Island myth is you better not act up or you'll end up on the 13th floor. I don't know. I was always thinking about that. Maybe that's where the violent people go. I don't know.
Maybe they sent them asses to Kings Point or Kings Park.
Kings Park.
Yeah.
That's all shut down too. You ever been there? It's all abandoned.
I would love to take pictures as a photographer, but
it's a public park now. You could walk around. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can walk around the properties during the day. At night they shut it down. But Pilgrim State, that's the one you got to look out for. Do not go to Pilgrim.
Man, at night though, you and I could film a solid movie or something, man.
That place is so sketchy. I would never. I get a bad vibe every time I'm there at night at Kings Park. I always feel like I'm being watched.
Therefore, it brings out the way more genuine actions it with that my camera captures.
You like that director who just doesn't care how his actors are feeling. I just want that perfect shot.
Exactly.
I just want that perfect shot.
It's like the actor for the
it's like basement noises. These are the creaks in the wall.
That's a horror movie scene right there.
Ghost going on.
The what was it? The movie with Jack Nicholson.
Oh, The Shining.
The Shining.
Yeah,
the director.
What's
for
his
that
name?
movie?
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah,
he
was, did not care for that girl.
Oh, he was a dick to Shelley.
He did not care.
What was her name?
whatsoever.
Shelley something.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see off the set, like, come on, Shelley, let's go, Shelley.
Have you seen the video of Jack Nicholson hyping himself up prior to shooting that scene? It's Johnny.
What's he do? He's
like slaps himself all hyped up.
Oh, like
shows complete dedication to
trying to get
acting.
himself all crazy and
yes.
stuff. Yeah,
I can easily turn into that though.
So can I, but I do have to scare people on Halloween, and they don't even know I'm like joking. I used to have a lazy eye too, like one eye would go up and one eye would stay. What?
We're not gonna say it. We're not gonna say it.
All right.
But you know what
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like so I had like a lazy eye. And they just like I had a lazy eye, and I remember I used to scare people. I used to scare the hell out of people. They'd be like, like, hey, how are you? And I'd just be like, but one eye would be here, while one eye would be like all the way up. So,
from this angle, actually, I only see your right eye. Oh no, when you like turn a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I only see your right eye though. I kind of like that look though. If you had long hair, I feel like you could pull off a real big villain though for sure.
Yeah, why do all the villains have to have mullets? You never realized that? Like a lot of they always have to have mullets in all the movies.
It's funny how Theo Von is like the opposite of a
Theo
villain.
Von, yeah.
Very nice guy. I'm sorry, go ahead.
He has a real mullet. Nah, but I just realized all bad guys always have to have a mullet, and like the heroes if they have long hair, they have a ponytail, or it's like the big wave.
Like the Kyle Barker prior to cutting it all off.
Remember that?
Kyle Barker, if you're watching this, man, I miss you, dog.
Oh man, I miss everyone.
You miss everyone?
Yeah, I just miss seeing everybody. You know what I mean? Like I don't miss being in high school, but I miss being okay. No, let me rephrase that.
I think you're gonna enjoy the reunion.
That's coming in a few years, right? Sooner rather than later.
Oh, maybe they do it because they feel like they have to be rushed because we're gonna do it sooner because of the corona.
Oh, because of the corona.
Yeah,
no one's gonna go because of corona. You mean no one's gonna show up? You're gonna see it's gonna be postponed indefinitely.
Oh, no, it's gonna be you, me, Joey, and Lula.
Our gang's all here. Cool.
And then we'll have who's a really funny character? Do you remember Joseph Granados?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe if he could pull it, that'd be nice. He didn't go. He was only in high school for like a year.
Is it a 5-year reunion or a 10-year reunion?
I believe it's a 5. Oh, good question. I do not know.
I think we got like a 5-year one in the beginning. I'm not too sure.
Nice. I will be 25. No. What am I saying? 23 then. So, wait, when we're done with college. Oh, I see why it'd be 5 years then.
Now you see it.
So after we're done with college, and then
I'm not too sure if it's 5 years or 10 years. That's what I'm trying to think.
We'll be 28. And hopefully, we're not on the streets, sucking some thun.
I think about that I think about that every day.
Being poor and all that.
Yeah, like I wonder, because it's not, nothing's impossible.
Yeah, you're right.
But, you got to knock on wood. Everything works out and stuff, and stuff. But I'm like, would I survive? So I put myself, I'm like, it really depends where.
Do you think about doing this comedy thing full time?
Hey man, if I could actually do it, yeah, it'd be awesome.
But then you're willing to hustle too for it.
Of course, like that's why I want to do radio too. Like
gotcha.
It's 2020 and radio. Everyone's like, radio's dying. It's not dying. It's not dying. If anything, it's slowly making a comeback, a bigger comeback. Bro, there's so many radio stations on Long Island. All they do is advertise stuff on radio, and they sell out places. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Paramount in Huntington for like concerts and stuff. All they did was advertise radio. They didn't advertise on TV or posters or anything like that. It was strictly radio. So, the radio is still useful to hundreds of thousands of people. Screw that, millions of people.
I'd say millions because of Hot 90.7.
Yeah, Hot 97, Power 105. Yeah, like they're all
97.1. I'm so stupid.
Yeah,
sorry, 97.1, whatever.
But even like the classic rock stations, like you got WBAB, the Shark. Yeah, all that good stuff, and people listen. Even across the country, they still got those big time morning shows. Even Sirius XM,
Sirius XM is so big. I didn't know how big it was.
Oh yeah, bro. This shows all the time live. Every morning. The thing I love about Sirius XM, you could pick whatever morning show you want to listen to. There's 100 different morning shows, instead of like having that one. But like, yeah, I just want to get back to WHBC already. Just want to do, the stuff,
I miss you, guy.
Exactly, like the stuff I could be talking about right now with this virus.
Be great.
Oh my God, it'd be radio gold. It's so ridiculous. I went to the IBS.
What's IBS?
Last weekend. It's the Intercollegiate Broadcasting Syndicate or Systems. I don't know. I forget.
Syndicate. That sounds like a call right there.
Or system. Yeah, but it's like
we're gonna take a break. Sorry about that, guys. IBC.
IBS.
IBS.
Yeah. Nah.
IBS.
Yeah.
I did BS high school a bit.
Oh, I did too. Everyone BS'd in high school. Of course.
We're not afraid. We're not afraid.
Corona.
We're not afraid. We're
Corona.
not afraid. We're not afraid.
Corona, we're free. Everyone, like, I see people. You ever seen people like in public, like, oh, we're doing elbows now. We're doing elbows now.
Or fist
Give me a
bumps.
hug, you idiot. What's the matter with you? You know what I mean? Like, people are like, oh, we're not hugging during coronavirus. Ah, come on.
Do Italians still kiss?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm staying with the elderly people. I'm
Okay.
and they understand it too. They get it. Like I told them, like, look, I don't want to give you something because if I get it, it's like like Dave Portnoy said from Barstool Sports,
Right.
4 or 5 days tops. You bada bing, you're out. You're done. You're good. You know what I mean? And, old people, those are the ones who are suffering from this.
Yes, they are.
But
Yes.
when I went to IBS last weekend, it was in the city, so Intercollegiate Broadcasting, so for all radio personnel. So there's kids from all over colleges from across the country,
Right.
for this little. You learn stuff from radio personnel and stuff like that. And
Is it a convention?
yeah, kind of.
Okay,
It was at the Hotel Pennsylvania in New York City, across the street from Penn
Hotel
Station. Yeah, and across the street from Penn Station,
That doesn't make sense.
Hotel Pennsylvania. Yeah,
That's like doing a hotel.
we have a Hotel California in New York too, and we have a Hollywood, New York City. We do, and they have a New York, California. Yeah, every state's got a New York. I don't know if it's so weird. There's a New York, New Jersey. This is really weird.
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I was at IBS, and like every person who was speaking at a panel after they were done,
Yeah.
they're like, "Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh, very nice to meet you." As they were leaving the room, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They're like running to the bathroom, washing their hands, Pureling, going crazy. People actually squeezing the bottles like this, and it's just going all over their hands and stuff.
Oh, come on.
Going
Just
crazy.
need a bit, though.
I remember in elementary school, kids used to like Purell their desk, wipe down their desk with like hand sanitizer.
They did?
Yeah, it was like
I did that one time.
because of the swine flu stuff.
Oh, okay.
What was swine flu? I was, I think, 4th grade into 5th grade was swine flu.
2009 or something like that?
Yeah, 2008 into 2009. I remember
Gotcha.
that.
Okay, so fourth grade or something like that. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember. Do you know the reason why I know swine flu? Because from Transformers,
Oh, it was in the
the
movie?
second one.
Really?
There's a reference to it. Because in the back they find like Agent Simmons. And he's been working at like a meat shop. So they go in the back, all a bunch of dead pigs. He's like, oh, dead pigs, swine flu, all that stuff.
You think they're gonna make fun of coronavirus in movies?
Absolutely.
After have to give it a little bit.
Looking back on this, yeah.
They're gonna have to.
I mean, if someone like Ari, what's his name again? Ari
Shafir?
Yeah, if he can make like a Kobe joke after Kobe just died, anything can happen.
No, he goes OD.
Yeah.
Ari, he doesn't care. He just goes after you. Whatever. Doesn't feel bad. Doesn't have no regrets.
It's gotta be that Jewish mentality,
That's
right?
how, yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be. Stingy and just I don't care.
I try to be like that, but like it really does affect my relationships. I'm just like, wait, it isn't telling it how it is. Well, not to me. Well, hold on. Objectively, me telling it how it is, doesn't that save everyone time?
Yeah, I would say so.
So
Just like,
why is
just-
everyone just rejecting this? Just because they
They don't want to hear it. They don't want to
butthurt-
get. They don't want to get
butthurt?
their feelings hurt and stuff like that. They don't. Yeah, exactly. They don't want to get their feelings hurt. Like, just happen. It's too much. It's too close. Oh, please.
That's why you gotta love people like Joey Coco Diaz.
Yeah, like look, people more. No matter what, when you see all this outrage and stuff like that over anything like that, it's a very small portion of people.
Right.
Very small portion. Very rarely is it like half the country feeling like that. Seriously, PC is only so much PC. It looks bigger than what it really is.
Speaking of a PC, actually, I went to my first comedy show recently. Thank
really?
God, Jeff Dunham actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
He actually also revealed a new character to us.
Oh, really?
Really cool. 2 heads.
Just that's it. That's
two-headed character.
Oh,
So he did like 2 heads like speaking to each other at the same time.
it's like what is they have like a radioactive disease or something? Like one grew a head
Oh,
out?
them the conjoined kind of twins.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Conjoined. So his opener was the little mask thing for coronavirus, and then he says, you guys are laughing at my jokes. I like you, Buffalo. East Coast tends to have like more open towards my kind of jokes and all that stuff, like the more effed up kind.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm listening to him, just like, Addison, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was listening to all this stuff, like all the jokes, everyone's like cracking. I'm just like, I think 60% of the jokes, I'm like, okay, like I'm not even like that good of a comedian, or like I'm not even that practiced as much as you, like actually standing up or something. But even me, who's not that experienced with comedy, and I even consider myself a comedian, I'm just like, I already knew where that joke was going.
Of course, if you know, especially if you know Jeff Dunham.
And also, what kind of annoyed me was, I didn't feel happy, listening to all those jokes and all that stuff. Everyone's like cracking up. I'm just like, there was only like maybe 5 times I cried like such pretty solid. I'm just like, am I depressed or something like that?
Well, how big was the crowd?
Oh, Full House, boy.
That's what was it like hundreds and hundreds of people?
Was
it in a theater? Like
no, this is KeyBank Center. So basically, where the Sabres play.
Oh, it was in a big arena. Okay, you got to watch a comedy show like an actual comedy club.
Oh, like the Comedy Store. And all
you would
places.
Enjoy that Comedy Store of Governors right here on Hempstead, off of Hempstead Turnpike, right in Levittown. Seriously, that's where you'll enjoy a comedy show. Very small crowd, intimate with the audience. Seriously, it's a lot more fun if you do it like that.
Oh, because doesn't the comedians most of the time just go straight up to like the guy in the front? He's like, "Well, you ugly."
You ugly.
Because like I feel like a lot of comedians do that though. Like,
just with a small crowd, you feel more. It's just more of like a family feel to it almost. Like it's easier to work with, and sometimes don't get me wrong, big crowds are awesome when they're rocking. But an arena, that's a little off for your first comedy show. I could see that being a little awkward. That's why you probably it didn't feel, because on was he shooting a special or no? It was just he just did the
part of his tour.
All right, that's what it is then. If you did it so in like maybe like a theater or something, or like I said, a club, you probably enjoyed it a lot more.
Because I'm just like,
a place holds like 20,000 people.
Yeah.
Watching a comedy show with 20,000 people is like watching, like a TV show with a laugh track. That's kind of what what I kind of compare it to. Even comics themselves say they don't they love the clubs more than the big arenas, like a lot, just because like the sound gets off sometimes. It's so big. I don't know. I forgot, some guy sold out Giant Stadium back in the day too. I forgot who that was, but that might have been Andrew Dice Clay.
Who's that?
Andrew, he was a big comedian from like the 80s and 90s.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, really.
I just got into comedians right now.
Nah, you're good. Andrew Dice Clay. He's a Jew who plays Italian. That's kind of like that's a shtick.
It's like Joey Diaz with he's like the most Italian,
but he's Cuban.
He's Cuban.
He's Cuban.
That's
yeah.
Right.
But no, Dice. He just yeah. My wife took me to the garden. The Olive Garden. He's like that kind of thing. It's just.
I actually saw that coming a little bit.
Boy, if you ever saw old clips of him, he's hilarious. He's actually going to be at Governor's soon with Ari Shaffir and a big lineup coming up too. Maybe we should go.
Ooh, I don't know if maybe with this coronavirus, we don't know yet.
Small crowd, we get a personal show.
Well, I understand like you shouldn't be with like huge gatherings, but then I feel like as the days progress on, the weeks progress, it's just there's going to be way more restrictions now. I feel like personally,
especially when there's no answers. No one has any answers about anything.
There you go, right there.
There's no cure.
Well, apparently Canada found one.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, Canada.
You know what frustrates me though, right? We always talk about China, about how much of a global power they are.
Yeah.
We all know, like,
which they are. They are. But we can't lie about that.
Like they have a huge money. Oh, no, I meant to say huge bag, but they have a lot of money, right? And a lot of resources, and you're telling me you can't find something?
I don't think they want to find something.
I
don't think maybe they don't want to find something. Maybe
it's their bioweapon then.
That's what I'm saying. Think about it. Before this, Trump had heavy tariffs on China?
Yes, he did. Yes.
And now all of a sudden this coronavirus happened, and the economy for us goes way down, and now stuff in China is starting to turn around and go back up. It's very strange, Juan. It's almost like it benefits them, and it's almost like it was done purposely.
If you think about it from like a comedian's perspective, it's also very genius.
It's a genius way to get, hate to say it, but it's a genius way to end the world. It is. Look, if you didn't think, if this is like, you didn't think there's going to be a big deal, this better be a wake up call to you. This is only the beginning. Coronavirus may not kill you, but, down the road, there will be a lethal disease. There will be.
I think the more damage, I think the highest damage it's given to us, it's affected us, is psychologically.
Oh, everyone's going crazy.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Addison, people are buying toilet paper.
Like stocking up on it. Like
it doesn't do anything.
I know.
It doesn't do anything.
I know.
You idiots.
Paper towels,
You're such
everything.
idiots, all of you.
I know. And then when everyone when we have grandkids and everything, they're gonna be like, why do old people are so weird? Why do they stock up on why do they have so much toilet paper? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna be horrible.
Or it's like, have you seen the meme? It's like it's so funny. Grandpa, what was it like in 2020? Oh, 2020. It must have been a tough time, wasn't it, Grandpa? Yeah, I was memeing.
Yeah, memeing, FaceTiming, Snapchatting, playing iPoop games on the iGame things.
Trying to figure out how can I download Flappy Birds again. Do you remember that?
Oh, Flappy, that game is gone. You can't get it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, I don't got it no more. Might as well find it now or something.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. Everyone's still going. Like, okay, life has changed, but it hasn't really. People just stopped going places. We're still on our phones. Everyone's still living life the way they still did before.
I'm here.
Exactly. We're fine. Like, we're going out and stuff like that. I'm not scared of this virus.
Let's go out and get some hookers then.
Imagine like pimps are closed today.
Imagine the hookers are like stripping, but with hazmat suits on.
Yeah, like the see-through ones, like like the ones like plastic bags sewn together. Yeah, like those kind. Oh man, I mean, this is a strange time to be living though. It's just so funny. No one's got answers. No one knows anything. Everyone just wait.
I always hate it when the adults leave it to the adults. The adults aren't doing crap.
No, they're the same thing as us. They don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Kind of equalize us.
Stop looking at us.
Stop looking at us, little weirdos.
Canada closing its borders,
Oh,
but U.S. exempt for now.
Uh-oh.
All right. So maybe this because they have they might have found something. They need everyone to just shut the hell up, and just like everyone calm the F down until we figure out what's going on here. I don't know if this could be Canada's big hurrah. You know that if Canada finds the cure for this thing, this could be their big moment.
Do you think this increases stock for? I'm just thinking as like a business. With okay, so one context I'll give you, AGM, is the reason why I'm talking so business-like now is because I'm just high off the business mentality. I just got off Damon John's lecture, quote unquote. The black guy from Shark Tank.
Yeah.
And he's here. Like the guy, like I've seen on TV, he's actually right in front of me. He's really short, by the way. Jeez. And then but okay, some things like were super generic, but like for example, you should do this out of love, or educate yourself. I'm like, okay, I know that, like that, and everyone knows that. But the things that kind of intrigued me when he said with business was, you haven't invented nothing new, man. Well, unless it's like science or something, but you have not invented anything new. For example, Uber glorified limousine service, emojis. Egyptians were doing that with hieroglyphics.
Yeah, I see what he's saying.
And then, but another part was, and then when he was telling us his life story verbatim it was almost verbatim from his Wikipedia page.
He's got it ready to go like that.
What was it? If you were listening to how the story was going, he mainly got his place because he got his friend LL Cool J to pose in one of his t-shirts. Therefore, it blew up. So therefore, you succeed through the people you know. Everyone knows that in business. You would know that in business. Or specifically comedy, just like, hey, if you know like a promoter or something, right? You know how it goes. So I'm just high off this little business.
No, I hear you.
All that, yeah.
Especially during these times, it gives you time to think about how you can, work around it too.
Oh yes, exactly. As well as, how can I keep the lab cooking? How can I keep cooking in the lab? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How can I, what can I do while others are just like staying at home? How can I get ahead of them? Like that kind of stuff.
There's a lot of people out there thinking like that right now. No, seriously. What was I gonna say? I just had a good. I hate that when you forget what you're gonna say.
I'm sorry about that.
No, dude, it wasn't you. It was me. I was like, what happened?
Was it a good joke?
No. Oh yeah. Okay, this is what happened. I went to the city the other day with Lulo. I walked with him to Baruch, Yeah, I mean, we walked from.
Like, that's just a funny face. I'm sorry. I love you, Lula. I love you, Lula. I'm sorry.
Well, you just picture him walking down New York City.
And you know what's weird? He never closes them. He's like,
nah, he's always focused, man. He's always focused. I guess that's just it's his mentality. He's a business freak. You know what I mean? Like you want to. Oh yeah. Like money walks.
Money talks.
Talk is nothing.
Walks and talks.
Yeah, that's what he says. Money talks and walks.
I like that.
Talking's nothing.
Talk is nothing. That's right.
Yeah, it's and he knows what he's doing. But no, we were walking down to Baruch. We just went to the city. Just to have a good time. Just do nothing. Seriously, I was just walking to Baruch with him because he wanted to show me where school was. So I'm like, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
So we walked down. We're just walking and walking. The streets are empty, and I was like, "This is so weird seeing New York City like so empty like this." And it was just so weird. Like there's no one's around. Even the homeless people are asking each other for money. Like they have no one to ask. They're just asking each other for what'd you do today? Like like how like waiters and waitresses after like they get out of a restaurant, they share their tips. I guarantee the homeless people they do the same. They're on the same kind of payroll. They got to share their tips at the end of the day.
Or the crack rocks they've got.
Or the crack. Yeah, going crazy. Even the crackheads weren't even out. They have no money to buy crack. There's no dealers. No one's out. Everyone's closed. So yeah.
Sorry, these weight loss commercials always piss me off. Ew, what the?
See, they're trying to show you some type of positivity during this COVID. You can lose weight during this, actually. If you're not going outside, do some workouts on your own at your house.
Wasn't that much of an improvement, but whatever. It's okay. You do you, girl. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
It's for women. It makes them feel better.
Oh, it is actually.
Yeah, it's a woman with a guy.
It's a guy doctor, of course. That doesn't make sense to me though. It's like wait before she looks fine though. There, whatever. So yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, it was just weird. Just like the homeless people had just asking each other for cash. It was actually a lot of fun. It was really funny. It was just in like the subways, empty, people just not even getting on trains. People are hopping turnstiles. There's no one doing anything about it. See that video of the guy Lysoling the turnstile and he hops over it? Welcome to New York.
I love Reddit.
It's great. But I think it's going to be a very long time. I mean, you don't know. I could expect this thing to go on for like a couple more weeks, possibly a month. Or months. Who knows?
That's why I'm trying to find internships and all that stuff. But this might not even help me.
No one's hiring.
No one's hiring. There's no point. I looked on LinkedIn. Guys, this is a great time for you to apply for internships.
For who?
For who? That's right. That's right. Thank you, Addison. That's exactly what I was looking
everything's closed.
Yeah.
No one's out there. I mean, I think pizza. I mean, for the most part, like restaurants around here are still good.
Yeah.
For the most, like I could still go to my diner, like I said before. They're not shutting down. The fast food places, though, they should just do drive-through. I
like that.
I think they should, because the fast food places, bro, they don't like they clean it, but like it's like
you guys are doing Uber Eats anyway, so you might as well just do drive-through.
Yeah, it would be easier, and it's easier for the workers there too.
Much easier. That's right.
To drive through.
Yeah, you have less crap to deal with because you know how it's like if it's indoors, you have to actually like face to face with the customer. Mm-hmm. But then drive-through, you just close the window and you're set.
Yeah, if you're having it now, they have ones that lock now because people used to get upset with their food and they used to try to rip open the windows. Now they actually have like latch locks for these windows. And
do you think they have guns like on the safe?
On Long Island? No.
Oh, I forgot there's gun laws.
Mike used to work at 7-Eleven. Mikey Miss there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So Mikey worked at 7-Eleven, and they gave him instructions if the place would get robbed. It's just a post-it note. Listen to what they say. Give them what they want. Push button for police. In Texas, the guns to the left. Just pick your weapon.
The bullets in your butt cheek.
Yeah. Seriously. Texas. You ever been to Texas, my friend?
I would love to be.
I only went down there once for WrestleMania, and it was probably the best state I ever traveled to. I've only been to...
oh, wait, you did tell me about that when we were in high school, right?
Yeah, 2016. I went down to Mania.
Yeah.
32. It was so much fun. Like, WrestleMania sucked that year, but Texas was awesome. Just the fact that I was in Texas was great.
The reason why I was there sucked, but everything else that I wasn't there for, it was great.
Well, I was there mainly because I wanted to go to Texas.
Oh, did you?
And it was like, it's cool. WrestleMania's in Texas that year. Let's go.
It fits your personality, yeah.
Yeah. And then I wanted to go to this year, but I don't know if it's, probably not going to happen. It's in Tampa. Oh. I don't want to do that. Next year's in Hollywood. So I much rather go to Cali for that,
LA's on lockdown.
A lot more. I know now it's on lockdown, but in a year from now?
Well, hopefully. Hopefully it's not.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Vince McMahon's got the balls. He's not shutting down nothing.
I like those kind of businessmen. I understand like there's ethics and all that, but like the balls to just say like, no. Business must go on.
What did Adam Silver from the NBA? Adam Silver, what did he say?
Hey, what are you talking about?
It's completely canceled, right? NBA?
Suspended.
Okay, because the NHL is on pause. In the words of Gary Bettman, it's on pause.
Pause.
Yes, like I don't know what the deal's going to be with those. I mean, hopefully they just start doing them with like empty arenas. I heard the NHL might be doing a 1-round elimination for the playoffs.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah, I know, but they, get it done quickly.
Oh, come on.
Because right now it's pretty set in stone about who's going to the playoffs. I would say so.
Do you know how what one solution the NBA came up with to like give the fans something, right, without endangering the players? 2K simulations.
2K simulations. Like on TV. So you're just gonna watch like a video game versus each other on TV. I did that.
Not the worst thing.
I did that with NHL the other day. I put on the Islanders versus like the Rangers just to see what it would look like. No, I didn't watch it because like after a while I was like, this is so weird. But I put it on broadcast mode, so it looked like I was actually watching a hockey game. So I was like, okay, it's working, but it's still, it's not what I want.
I haven't been to a hockey game in years, though.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you classify yourself? You're an Islanders fan or Rangers fan?
I'll just go with the Islanders because I grew up rooting for Richard Park when he was on the Islanders.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, of course.
Because my first like Islanders game that I truly remember, it was John Tavares' home debut.
Oh, is it like a rookie or? Oh, wow.
Home debut.
I remember that was my.
It was buzzing, bro. And do you know where we got? Behind the goalie seats.
Really?
Right behind, what's his name?
Was it Rick DiPietro at the time?
DiPietro.
Yeah, Ricky D.
And there was guys like Kylo Okaposo.
Yeah, I used to call him Okaposo all the time.
Wait, what is it again? Okaposo?
That's how you would think it is. You pronounce it. It's Oposo.
Oposo.
Yeah, the K is silent.
Wait a second. Is this guy Nigerian or something?
Kyle Oposo? No, he's Canadian. Actually, I think he's from Minnesota. Actually, believe it or not.
Minnesota. Because I've been familiarizing myself with Nigerian names and all that because my roommate's Nigerian, and I've gotten better at distinguishing what names are Nigerian, like and which tribe the name pertains to,
where they come from, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make friends with a lot more Native American people.
Because Joey Coco Diaz was on a Joe Rogan podcast, and he's Cuban, so he speaks. Yes, I didn't know that Joe Rogan. I don't know. What's his name? Joey Diaz was actually bilingual.
Oh,
I thought like just him like being all this gruff American. I thought he was just only speaking English, but he's actually still
he speaks
decent amount of Spanish with him.
Spanish. You can understand Italian.
Oh,
because it's like the same thing. It's just some things are switched up.
Oh yeah,
they're very similar, Spanish and Italian. So
maybe you can get with a Latina girl then.
Of course, I can pick up a little bit on the verse. It's just the way there's a different tang to it. Italians are more like ones from Italy. They're like mozzarella. Very like.
I brought
heavy.
Mozzarella yesterday.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well, what's that thing called? The mozzarella top of tomatoes with a basil on top.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like a little, you see more like hors d'oeuvres sometimes. Like yeah.
I like those. So we got the ingredients for them yesterday. I'm trying to be culturally relevant.
Fresh Parmesan. I don't know. I had a sauce yesterday. Put meatballs up, spaghetti. I still do that Sunday sauce thing every Sunday.
What Sunday sauce thing?
It's an Italian thing. Every Sunday, you put a sauce up all day. Put pasta, meatballs.
Is it safe to assume like East Meadow's an Italian town? Actually,
it's a very prominently. I would say Italian and Irish.
Gotcha.
For the most part.
Because
but you'll never see me making corned beef and cabbage. For St. Patty's Day, I'm like, why? It smells up the house. It's horrible. You ever corned beef and cabbage? It's a very Italian. It's a very Irish thing.
Irish. You know they have their own language.
Irish people? Really?
Gaelic, yeah.
Was it just? Is it like English or
no? It's not English. It's like their own language. Can you speak Irish? Like it's an actual language.
Oh, really?
So Conor McGregor got interviewed in it, and then and he's like, I know what you're saying, but I'm very lusty in it. It was really confusing.
But most people in Ireland speak English, though.
Yes. Yes. That's the safest way to go. English.
Does every country predominantly speak English now? Would you say, or no? I know South Korea. Yes.
I'm gonna say English is a very relevant presence in every country. I would say that though.
Okay.
It's getting safer to that point because I don't know why English is just taking over.
Because I have friends, people. My cousin went to South Korea 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And everyone there spoke English that she spoke to. It was very. But she was in Seoul, You know what I mean? Like the tourist.
That's where I was born, actually.
Yeah, like the tourist capital of South Korea.
That's where everyone goes to.
Yeah,
I don't blame. It's got a lot of great stuff there, but
everyone there, as they said, it's like they all spoke pretty decent English, not like broken. Like they were like very.
What was it? Oh yeah, to help you with the context, it was. I think it's part of the curriculum now. English is part of the curriculum. So if you and I go out there, you're not gonna need me. Well, I mean,
you're not gonna need me.
We're not gonna be at the markets or something. Well, when we're at the markets, you might need my help because all the old ladies are gonna be like, "Hey, buy this." Like, all
the
that.
markets and stuff.
Yeah, but then everything else, like, "Hey, where's this? To like a younger Korean, quote unquote, I think you'll be perfectly fine.
Have you? You obviously you've been there. Have you seen North Korea physically?
Yes.
What's that like? Just knowing that there's like a, like just seeing it from the distance, like wow, like that's like it must be weird. You know what I mean?
You know what's really funny? I was watching this Korean variety show yesterday, Ani Hyungnim. It's called All Knowing Brother in English, and they were having a little shooting contest. Okay, the prize is reunification.
Reunification. Could you ever see that? Could you ever see them reunifying ever?
Maybe in 100 years, but no.
Or being or at least being friendly. Like we're not gonna get rid of the DMZ.
It's not gonna be in my lifetime, AGM. It's not gonna be in my lifetime.
It's called the DMZ, right?
Yes.
Okay.
To me personally, because if you do it though, think of the logistics, taxes. Now I gotta do the census all over again, the health insurance, all that stuff, the financial balancing. It's gonna be such a hassle, to be honest with you. But there have been some miraculous steps. I'm not gonna lie. What Trump did when he actually met Kim Jong-un, that was by far the most American thing ever.
What, like the meetings he did with him? Oh, you like that? Yeah.
So American.
Yeah, that was very
only Americans would do that kind of crap.
They're just like, yeah, we're gonna meet. That's it. No, because
like, it's so exotic, so we're gonna go there.
Yeah, we'll just go there. Go down to Singapore, where the palm trees are out, like the weather's nice. Kim be happy, I'll be happy. Everybody's happy. You know that one, we're all happy. Everybody's happy. Kimmy's very happy too. I like Kim.
Oh, Kimmy.
Kimmy's a good friend of mine, and I like him a lot. He's gonna come over later. We're gonna play ball.
I love his TV show, Kim Possible. Oh, fantastic.
Well, if Kim wants to keep his mouth running, we'll make Kim Possible turn into Kim Impossible.
Ah, I like that. I like that. That is fantastic. Actually,
he has a lot of people that don't like him.
Oh, you know what? Actually, you and I could just sit here brainstorming all day. You ever thought about being a screenwriter?
Of course. I want to do a lot of things in the entertainment world. I would love to just get on film sets, anything. I would just, get my hands dirty in the entertainment world. Seriously. Not really dirty with Corona, but, I'm sorry. All these, all these corny clean jokes and cleansy stuff, it fits. Ba-bum-bum. Seriously, just have like a little drum thing. Cleansy hands.
Dude. What do you think is going to be outside, we gotta be clean now, or I don't touch the Chinese people, or all those kind of jokes, right? What do you think the new material could be in the future then, potentially?
Ooh, all right, besides politics and disease, all right,
all that standard stuff, all that standard crap, it is.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be disease ridden. I don't know, because this is going to be the new thing now. Even when this is over, you understand it's not going to be going away.
This should be high-key a golden age for comedians, actually. Because you guys, you actually have to be like, what can I commentate on now?
Well, the last 4 years and going on, it's been the golden era for comedy. The last 4 years have been gold. This has never been a greater, time to be a comic ever. It's by far the greatest time. There's so much material. Everyone's going. It's ridiculous. It's 2020. There's porn everywhere. Donald's the president. You can't make this up. It really is. Joe Rogan said that. It really is. You can't make this up.
Man, when we look back though, when you and I are 50 or something like that, it's gonna be crazy though.
Just going back in time. I'm hopefully that de-aging stuff comes out. We could live 100. We could live 200, 300 years old.
But I wish I could just be young.
To just stay young.
Mentally, I want to be old. But I want to be.
Me too. I don't want to go back in time. Yeah. Came out, not knowing what things are anymore. I'm not going back to that immaturity. Those days.
I want to be mentally sharp.
If I could, like the Benjamin Button thing.
Yeah.
Like you kind of become young again, but I can keep my mind and all my memories and stuff.
Well, if you shave your facial hair, you definitely will pull off a Benjamin Button for sure.
Oh my God. I don't even know what it would look like without I can't unsee myself without a goatee anymore.
Yeah, that's what my point is.
Yeah. I just can't see myself without it now. It's so weird, but no, it's amazing. I look like I was like 10 and now I look like I'm 35. It happened in so quickly. Things changed.
I actually showed a picture of you to my mom. It was when picture of me and you in high school when we took that picture in the library.
Oh, with me in the wrestling gear. Yeah.
And after that, it was you and me on the podcast, and then the one you just uploaded recently.
Oh, on Instagram.
Yeah, and then my mom's like, "What the freaking Korean to me? This is really Addison." He's like, "Yeah, he's been losing weight, mom. I'm telling you." He's like, "Huh?" With like every single picture, it progresses to like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro, it all happened so fast too. I didn't do it the healthy way, but I'm happy it happened.
Oh. Recording stop. 1 second, guys. Sorry. We'll take a break.
We good. Corona.
If you like the video, please thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, and always, y'all have a blessed day.